Yeah, I'm aware I'm in another area where I need to do the exact same thing that requires more patience. Actually, I think there's enemies in here too that I gotta take care of first. Yeah, I can hear the flippity flaps of some wingedings. Come here, you little shit. Please. See if we can jump slice him and just kill him way quicker. Like, the rest of them actually aren't nearly as hard as that mini-boss. I'm pretty sure they take, like, half the hits that he would. Yeah, when he's on the ground, he's not even worth worrying about. So, where's the other guy? He's the one who's going to be attacking next, so we need to get him. Alright, now let's try it. And yeah, they'll do this. They'll number a bunch of them on you. The only problem with it is the idea that you need space to do it, and he hit me. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Lock on the other guy. See how difficult that was? Like? See? That wasn't so hard. I mean, I was jump slicing versus regular attacking. But... Hearts. Oh, well, okay, I guess that's it. I think there's also a thing I need to weigh down somewhere. Something that I need to hit. Let's go on to that first. Because you can't do anything in here yet. You can click here and then you're like, oh, well, there goes my pro. Hey, look, the switch. Thank you, Link. I was going to say, don't mess with me. There's not really any other way I can do this. And then they start moving on their own, and you gotta sit here and be patient as you click from one platform to the next and work your way up here. I don't want to say it's about 3 floors. But see, that's the problem. Oh, because then you gotta wait, and it takes so long. It's so long. Come on, Link, we gotta get this. Thank you. And then you gotta do this like another few more times. It's just... It's not good for commentary, I guess, in LP. I mean, you learn and you see how to do it. But it's certainly not exciting. There we go. And now I gotta get onto that one if we can not blow our opportunity. There it goes again. See, that makes up for the one I messed up. Oh, except now I'm gonna mess this up somehow. I'm gonna take goddamn forever. Speaking of taking forever, this should be the last one. Now what? I don't think this one's moving. Link, this isn't moving. Are you telling me I gotta go down again? Sure is a good thing I explore my surroundings before I give up. Aren't you guys glad? You're like, no, 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 JCR, don't do this, don't do this. And I'm like, okay, okay, sorry, I heard you guys, it's okay. You know, from a distance, it looks like a mouth, those being the eyes, this being the mouth, and that thing can be the nose. Now you will never see this door the same way ever again. I got more to say regarding some slight complaints about this area, but I mean, I'll spare it for when the time comes. If you try and walk around, you won't really get anywhere. You're kind of meant to just cling and then climb your way up, because it just kind of leads to, oh hey, here's stairs that are gone. See? So you gotta do it this way. Certainly way more efficient and quicker, but yeah. Now, okay, good, I have the Iron Boots equipped. This boss, I want to like it so bad. Like, it's one of those you're like, oh, I hate the idea that I'm not super crazy about this. But that's kind of really what this boss comes down to. It's like you want to like it. Oh, he's way down there. You want to like it, but you kind of just can't. I mean, I'll explain later, but for now it's simple enough as to just drag his ass to the ground. You're essentially fighting meta really here. Oh! I can feel the wind blink. I don't think it'll actually push you off the edge. Yeah. You're essentially fighting meta Ridley, and you just have to remove his armor. That's not the problem. This part's simple enough. I'm fine with this. He doesn't have that much armor on. A good chunk of it did come off. Oh, which, if I go up too high, and then I go down too low, just come here, you little shit. I'm saying that a lot today, have you noticed that? This is the beef of the fight right here. Now that you've taken off all of his armor, there's not really any more need for the Iron Boots. So you got this nice, pretty looking movie-styled background, you know, oh, super epic proportions, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, wow, this is a cool setup. But the thing is that it's just really a very anticlimactic, sadly kind of pathetically boring fight to do. What you do is you just go from P-hat to P-hat until you eventually get behind him, and then when you can get on his back, you do it. That's it. And it doesn't help because he's spinning with you, so you're just doing this for a few minutes while you try and catch up with him. And sometimes when you click the button, it doesn't always register. So you do that, and you gotta do this a few times. This time is merciful, but of course the further you get in, the more time-consuming it gets. And it's like, I want to like this boss, I want to think this is cool, but it's kind of just monotonous, and it kind of sucks, because it's like, you know they wanted this epic, cool fight, but in the end, it just kind of feels like it fell short, really. And you click from there to, oh, that was close. Yeah, it's his only real means of attack. And let's see if we can... Because sometimes he'll switch back and forth. No, Link, you twat. Okay. Because if you can get him blowing the opposite direction, you can go against him and go towards the flame, which would then make you get to his back quicker. But that's just it, as this is, regardless, the most time-consuming, like, unentertaining thing, especially probably to watch. See, look at this, I'm missing. Luckily, he's goddamn retarded, and just sat there for a few minutes thinking about his day. Like, he's a cool-looking boss, and I don't think in the land of Zelda you fight dragons that often. So why try and spoil this one? But yeah, like again, I want to like it, it just doesn't feel like it's as cool as it could have been. But I mean, I guess you could also argue, like in the case of Morpheal, it's like, well, what's the difference? I never said Morpheal was that epic of a fight either. but it certainly feels like you get around a little bit better. I think he's gonna go the other way. Yeah, because it's like out predicting his directions and all that. And see how quickly he's going with me. Luckily, you get like that one moment of, hey, you get to be ahead of him while he charges up his fire. But I still gotta like keep moving if I want to stay behind him, and then I might get that. Oh, and then he turns. Which now he's struck me from the air. Yeah, I knew he shot fire twice at some point. I knew that. I just kind of forgot the way it worked out. That's like I was complaining earlier. I was like, oh, I'm worried. What if I'm not good enough for this point to record? That was a concern of mine. It's like, you'd really think after maybe playing this game about, let's see how many times I beat it, 4 or 5, that'd be fine, but I didn't feel like I would have been. That's kind of a concern. Because this part of the game, I'm not, like, it's not hard, but it's not as etched in my brain as well. I mean, this game in general just isn't very etched in my brain. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can't out-predict him, because if we can... We can also drop down. There we go. He's coming towards me. That didn't work. He's flying down too. That still didn't work. You see what I mean? It's like, this last hit is just the most... Ugh, it's so boring. Like, I'm really curious. I'm gonna, like, edit it and try and make this interesting. Because that's kind of a thing I try to do, is, like, make a video worth watching, because it's fine. So that already makes it a little bit more of a challenge in on itself. Ha ha ha. I know. I've actually paid attention. I've heard many people say that I'm their favorite LPer. I don't understand why, but I'm not going to complain it. It's a very nice feeling. Even if you do decide to just disappear a few months later. I'm trying to see where he stops, because he goes for, I want to say 3, and then that's when he turns around, so we should be good. Let's just keep going and then not wait. Yeah, because he's going with us, so there's no point in freezing himself. We got it. There you go. Finally, like, we're done. We did it. It's the 4th shard. Now we have them all. The words of the sages, do you remember them? Only the true ruler of Twilight can destroy the Mirror of Twilight. Zan could not break the Mirror of Twilight into shards. He couldn't utterly shatter it. That's proof of his false kingship. We must hurry to the mirror chamber. After all, a fake is a fake, and no matter how much you dress it up, the real thing always wins. Okay, let's go. We'll get you out of here. Yeah. I don't know why I even thought about reading that. So here's the fun part. She actually doesn't get us out of here. We gotta still take the cannon down, which is... Thank you, Link. I really, really appreciate that. Which is an even more amusing journey to think about when you watch it like this. That seems like it'd be far more terrifying to be an asteroid sent into the Earth. But, whatever strikes your fancy. Maybe I should put on the iron boots and let Link drown to his inevitable death. Alright, so there you go. That's the entire Mirror of Twilight. Next up is heading to restore the pieces of the mirror. But before we do that, I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to do it the next time I feel up to recording. We have to... Thank you, Link. We have to get our last heart piece inside of Hyrule Field. There's only one left. The others are hidden. I'm not going to say what. We got to get rid of all the bugs we have. Oh, there's also another upgrade we need to get. That's another thing we got to do. So we've got, actually, really, one heart piece, 2 upgrades, and then we're pretty much going to restore the Mirror of Twilight, see where that takes us. But, I'm Jace4, guys. Hopefully this wasn't so unbearable. Hopefully... I was going to say you guys don't hate me, but I don't really think that's the case. I don't think anyone makes that big of a deal. At least no one that does watches me, which is a nice feeling as well. Yeah, no, I'll see you guys later with more Twilight Princess. We're almost done, guys. See you later.